When I was young, I used to love watching the wacky races with Dick Dastardly and Muttley, his sidekick dog. In fact, I still do. They cheated in every way possible and usually crashed just before the finishing line. Muttley used to get all the dangerous parts, and he used to slouch off, grumbling and muttering under his breath, "Rassin frassin, Dick Dastardly." Some of the stories in the Gospels about Jesus and his disciples remind me of Muttley. How many times do we read of Jesus knowing what his disciples were muttering or grumbling under their breath? Sometimes it was the crowds or the Pharisees grumbling about what Jesus said. The Holy Spirit would alert Jesus to these mutterings so that he could challenge them openly to put up their arguments or to shut up. Eventually, they gave up because they always lost. Paul told the Christians in Philippi to do everything without muttering or quarrelling. Muttering or quarrelling comes when someone tells us to do something and we disagree. We might argue openly and then concede and do the thing in bad grace, half-heartedly, muttering and grumbling that it wouldn't work, that it wasn't right, etc., etc. Jesus calls us to follow him, to live in his ways. When Jesus was betrayed by Judas, abandoned by the disciples, let down by Peter, and executed on the cross while John looked on, Jesus didn't grumble and complain. He didn't make excuses or blame others. He laid down his life, willingly submitting to God his Father because he trusted him. We grumble and complain as an act of rebellion. We submit to authority, but we don't believe they were right. We think we know better, but you can't win arguments against God. He is always right.